and today on YouTube we are going to be reviewing this Lily hair topper. And on Instagram they are at Lily Hair Official, and that's where they found me and asked if I would review the Jacqueline. I said yes. It's a 9x9 base. It is a bionic topper, and that just means, I guess, it's durable is what they claim, and so far it's been durable. I haven't had any fallout or anything, and it hasn't fallen apart, so no, just kidding. So take a peek up here and see that there are no knots. Now, how cool is that? No knots means that it's not going to be blaring obvious, because the knots usually are, you know, stitched by a machine or something, so it's very and you can tell where they are and you can see them. There are no knots here. It's extremely flat, and that I appreciate. Also, there are no short hairs in this topper, because normally in a topper, when they sew them in or stitch them or whatever, the hairs are usually the same length as they sew them in, and you can see them kind of sticking out in a very defined line. So there is none of that here. So the very natural looking layout of the part and the fact that there are no knots is really impressive. And this little part here, I always have trouble with because my hair is so super thin, and I will show you my hair here in a minute. You saw that in the preview, a picture of my bio hair. I don't really feel like I have much issue with this little tiny part here. In a lot of toppers, that area is very defined. It's either thick or the coloring is weird, so you can see like a drop off, like in the ocean, you know, you're walking on the beach and all of a sudden it drops off, and it's very obvious. It's very scary too. But anyway, yeah, there is, I don't really have a problem there. I didn't have to put concealer on. I don't think you could put concealer on this because it's not one of those defined parts like a lot of toppers have, where you would take your brush and, you know, dab down the middle. It's just, it's a natural, it just lays naturally, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So to paint any kind of matching color, I don't think is going to work with this one. So I have olive skin. The matching might not be all the way there, but if you're blending this little area here and, you know, kind of, you know, tricking the eye with not having it all perfect, nobody's really going to notice that, because most people's scalp aren't the same color as their face anyway, right? So the other thing, I've been wearing this for about a month or so now. I just wanted to wear it and play with it like I do in the videos, because I just, you know, it's just a thing that I do, to see how it stayed. You know, am I losing hair? Is it knotting up? Is it losing its shine or its softness after I wash it and play with it? And the answer to that is no. It stayed exactly like it's supposed to. The proper technique to putting together a hair piece is to lay the cuticles together the same way, because they're like Christmas trees, and if you lay them the opposite way, they're going to get tangled and knotted and like Velcro interlocked, and that's what gives you your ratted up hair. So they say they use a special technique to preserve the cuticles so that they don't, you know, fray. That's what happens when you get split ends and dry hair. Your cuticles are very dry, and they have a tendency to stick together even more than they would if they were nice and shiny, you know, and had the regular oils on them, and maybe they wouldn't stick together as badly. But that's important with the topper, because if you have it knotted up all the time and you're having to brush through it all the time, you're going to rip the ends, you're going to rip it out of the top, and your topper's not going to last very long. And that's another reason why these are so durable. It can last up to 2 years if you take good care of it. This particular topper, or toppers, they come in at least 10 colors that I know of through Lily. As you can see, the ends are a little choppy. Is that a bad thing? No. The reason being is because a hair topper is meant to blend in with your own hair. You're topping off your hair, you're adding volume, which this has quite a bit of volume. I'm really impressed with the volume of it too. But it's meant to blend in with your own hair. So if it was chopped, you know, very evenly, it's not gonna blend with your hair. And the fact that it's virgin Remy hair and they use a multi-tonal coloring process with it, it will blend into your own hair. You can see mine popping through and it's not anywhere near the same color, but it's blending, you know, well enough. You can't really see it. It's not thick enough to come really poke through and say hi. So, but the fact that they color it in that way blends with your hair. So I ordered the number 2, and this is 14 inches. So normally you would be like, okay, my hair is, you know, 16, 18 inches or whatever. So I'm gonna get 14 so that it's kind of a topper, just as it's, you know, named a topper. And then it would blend into your own hair. You would maybe have to take it to a salon or something and have them kind of just, you know, clean it up. I've never actually had to clean up my toppers at a salon because my hair is so super thin, it just blends right in anyway. So I would suggest to maybe if your hair is shorter and you're using a topper as like a pseudo wig, that you take the ends of your hair and just kind of thin them out a little bit, like that upward cut technique, just so that you don't have that bluntness. Because if it does pop through, you know, you bend over and your hair splits like this and somebody sees your own hair, you don't want it to be like, oh, hello. You just want it to kind of be like running away and, you know, little flyaways everywhere. I don't know. You know what I mean. My overall review of this particular topper is very positive. Like I said, it's so super soft I can't even keep my hands off of it. So this one does clip in. You can see here, well, my clips are, there's a clip here and a clip here. So I will say this about that. You can always move your clips. You don't have to leave them. This is where they came already sewn in. It clips too close to my forehead, and so I'm a little bit stuck. I don't really know what to do because I need something up here, and the hairs up front are very, very thin. So I'm scooping right here at my hairline, like right there by my finger. Like you see, there's really not much there. And I used to clip my hair toppers with a clip in the front, and that's just been brutal on that part of my head and those hairs. So I prefer not to clip anything on that area here. So if they're not on the sides here, I'm a little lost for what to do about that. However, I will also have to say that most people that are choosing this wig probably have a little more hair than I do up front. So you would put it back a little bit farther, like, you know, back here. But obviously I can't do that because then that happens. So I've got to get as close to the front as possible. And so that would be the only thing. Just be warned that if you don't have a lot of hair in the front, you might have to clip it super far up to the front, and that it's not painful. Actually, I wanted to say that it's not painful. A lot of toppers, you know, like especially here, oh my God, it hurt my head so bad. But yeah, it doesn't actually bother me, so I don't even know why I brought it up. But the hair is, let me put it over here. It's nice and thick, as you can see. So if you wanted to put it in a little ponytail, it's got just enough there. It feels nice and thick. I also put mine up like this in a little, whoops, throw my notes, in a little clip, and that works out nice for work. You can cut some bangs in it. I tried that on another topper that I reviewed once, and I shouldn't have done that. It's only $230. There's free shipping over $99, which is awesome. 90-day return policy, which is fantastic. 24/7 customer support. They've been around since 2002. It's direct from their factory to you, which saves money, of course. And you know, if you wear hair toppers or wigs, you want to have a lot. You want to have many colors, many lengths. So this is, to me, a very economical approach. It's from China, and I know some of you might be like, oh, I don't want anything, you know, from China. Anything that comes from there must be, you know, cheap. It's really not. I mean, it's just a place that they make things, and they make wigs, and they make hair toppers there. Yeah, they've been around for quite a long time, almost, what, 20 years now, because it's now 2021. Yay, thank goodness, right? I've been communicating with them on Instagram. about my video and the photographs, and they're super nice, super patient. Thank you again, Lily Hair, for this great Jacqueline 9x9 Bionic topper with no knots. And it was gifted, and in exchange for my review, which didn't sway me, because I'm never gonna steer anybody wrong with a topper, because I know how sensitive it is. I've talked to a lot of you out there about hair loss and the feelings that go with it. So I would never want to steer you wrong or give you something that you can't work with. So this definitely is something that you can work with. If you're new to toppers, you have to give them a chance, reach out, talk to people. There's Instagram groups, Facebook groups. I'm here for you if you need. So I hope to get another one to review, or I'll buy one, or whatever it takes. But I'd like another one. I'd like to try another color, see if they have any longer lengths. They even have customizable wigs. I don't know about toppers. I didn't read into it that far, because I never customize mine. I just always get whatever's on the rack and make it work. If you have any questions, please leave me a comment, subscribe, like, do all the YouTube stuff. So share with your friends. I know you got to know somebody who has androgenic alopecia like I do, or I forgot to show you my hair. So yeah, this is androgenic alopecia. It means that I have my hairline still, but the hair in here is just super thin. But I still have something to clip my wigs to, or my hair toppers. I do wear wigs sometimes. So it's a blessing to me. I'm not sad about it. It just is what it is. And I love myself regardless. It took a while to get there, but here I am. Do I like this look? Oh, I don't like it. I don't really like to show it on the internet. So I much prefer to be seen in public like this. Yeah. So see, something great can come out of something bad. So anyway, thank you for watching. I give it 5 claps, thumbs ups, high fives, whatever. So if you have questions, concerns, I would never steer you wrong. I know how it is to have alopecia, and I want anybody that I refer something to feel comfortable and not be, you know, get something, be like, oh, I can't do this. I can't work with this. This is terrible. And something that would discourage you. I would never do that. So please know that this is an honest review. I do like it. I do think that you would like this more natural part. Something a little less natural looking kind of shell shocks people sometimes when they get a topper, because they look very different. This at least gives you a little more of a natural, kind of messy part, and might make you a little more comfortable. Take care, Happy New Year, and thank you for watching. Bye.